Good afternoon, second video of the day. You're watching the Fixed Wing Guy channel with me, Stuart Lomas. What I want to talk about in this one is this. And actually, no I don't, not at all. The only reason I show this is my Rolex. I want to ask you a question. And the question is, how does a watch become so much more than a watch? Now, for me, this is a reminiscence of where it came from, who it came from, my dad. And when I wear this, it is a tangible piece of my history, i.e. to him, and his history, because it was something, as we all do, something that he wanted and he put money aside. Now I know that the Urban Gentry channel, I've gotten the guy's name actually, but I know he owns a pocket watch which was his grandfather's, I think, and he has a very serious attachment to that watch. So the whole thrust of this is how what is essentially, in this case, a bit of stainless steel, a bit of plastic, a metal dial, metal fingers, a few cogs and wheels and springs and a clasp, and you know, how does it then get to the point where that is transcended into something that is so tangibly real to me, to you, to anybody else who owns something, a watch ideally, when we talk about this channel, that's been owned by somebody else, that once it's on your wrist or in your pocket, if it's a pocket watch, that takes you to a whole different place. How does that happen? It's quite interesting that such an inanimate object that really, alright, it's got a little bit of value, actual financial value. I wouldn't like to have to buy this now. So it's got some financial value, but that financial value is academic. It's absolutely academic, because, bear with me, we all know the story of this, don't we? Of course we do. Of course we do. So, there's the two cornerstone pieces of my posh watches, as it were. This one is mine. I bought it. I saved for it. I'm delighted with it. It's wonderful. This one forever will be my dad's. Forever. Yes, it is in my custodianship right now. But only right now. That custodianship will change. It will go to my son, and hopefully his son, or whoever he wants to will it to in the future. So this will carry on living, and they take on their own history. Kind of, I suppose, you know, this will start building a history, whereas my Rolex already has one. Wearing this, for me, is about achieving what I wanted to achieve, which is to buy a watch I've craved after for a number of years, but never been in a position to do anything about it for the last 12 years at least. This, completely different altogether. Completely different. I wear it and it's a bond. That's what it is. I know that's a bond, but you get the feeling, don't you? This is a bond, an emotional bond. So, it's a short video, this one. It's just something that came to me. What makes this become so much more? It's an interesting one. I only found that when I started wearing this, that it was, yes, okay, it's a watch, but it's so much more. I put it on my wrist anticipating that all it was going to be was another tool to tell the time. And because it's those 5 little letters, Rolex, that it is a kind of status symbol. But no, I was wrong. It is so much more than that. So that's the point of this video. The point of the video is to ask the question is, when does a watch become so much more than just a man's piece of jewellery? And I'd like to know what you have that has the same status in your life. It may not be a heritage piece, it may not be something that your dad had or your granddad had. I am fortunate enough, as I've told you before, I own my Rolex, which is my dad's, and my Andrew watch company, which was my granddad's, my dad's dad. So I own two generational pieces. There's not many people who can say that, I don't think. Alright, there may be the hoi polloi, the high flyers and the landed gentries of Britain, perhaps, who do. But normal guys? Maybe not. So let me know. I would love you to do a video reply, because I would love to hear your voice, why something that you own, and I don't care if it's not a watch, I really don't, but if it is a watch, because we're a little watch community, it'd be all the better. Yeah, how does something transcend into something completely different? Let me know. If you don't want to do a video, that's fine. Drop me a note down below. Tell me. Let me know, and I'll, you know, any really good comments I'll make reference to in a follow-up video to this one. But a video would be absolutely brilliant. So there you go, there's your question. How does that or that in the future become more than what it is? And all it is, when you look at it in the cold light of day, bits of metal, bits of springs, bits of cogs, and a little bit of sapphire crystal or plastic, whichever way it is. Let me know. Let me know. I think it's an interesting one, that. So that's it for this short one. I think there might be another one coming later today. There's something trickling through the maze that is my head. So until then, I'll speak to you again. Bye bye.